What
No,
is good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to Milwaukee Entertainment News. I'm your host, DJ Bro. We are sitting here with, again, Da Boy Da Made It. Had to come in here. This is your second time on the show. Last time was a year ago. How have you been since the last interview, man?
man, I've been great, man. I've been blessed, still progressing, still doing what I do. Picked up another field. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say another field. I picked up another income. Went back into the legit field. I know the last one I was working for myself, but shit, times changed, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing, I always used to tell artists: when that music don't work, you gonna have to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So luckily I had a whole bunch of I got a lot of credentials under my name. I'm a you know, I ain't gonna go into all the work that I do because there's some haters that'll try to come find me. But yeah, definitely picked up a different lane. We still in the music, still doing the Mud Brothers, still promoting and networking. But yeah, a lot has changed, man. A lot has changed for the better though. Ain't nothing go for the worse. How you been, bro?
I've been everywhere. It has been fun.
Bitches. My
Right.
fault.
We got more shit coming out, too. The remix has DJ Yunk on it.
What y'all got Unc to hop on?
Yeah, every time I see him. So when you gonna let me get on that remix?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we
Hell
did.
yeah.
We did a bunch of shows with him over the summer. We did Chattanooga, Atlanta, Birmingham, Milwaukee. We did a bunch of shows with him.
But yeah, man, it's been a blessing, man. To, still be able to do what I do, man.
You starting to prepare a plan for the 2024 season?
Yeah, I pretty much already started like designing the way I want the new Mud Brother stuff to look. I'm really finna do more investing this time. Like don't get me wrong, I did a lot of pre-investments and made a lot of money off of it. The brand definitely got out here, but I kind of took some time off this. I went so hard with that brand for like 2 years, bro.
Bro, you
Like
sold me the sweater off your back in the middle of winter, bro. I'm already knowing how hard you went.
I was going hard for the brand for a long time, bro. So and then I didn't just take a break. I kind of slowed down on the during t-shirt season. During t-shirt season, I slowed down because it was a lot of brands and a lot of new people popping up. I'm like, man, let them shine.
hmm
Mud Brothers got a name. It is definitely being seen a lot still. Like even I catch people wearing the old shirts, and I be like, damn, that's a classic. You know what I'm saying? So
It's like, look, let me buy that back, actually, because I don't have
yeah,
any more.
man. Like I still I did a lot of groundwork with the brand, so now I'm trying to once again, like on the last episode, I was ready and happy to come out the trunk with it, happy for it to be more exclusive and all that. But now I'm finna put some more branding and I'm gonna put a little more different design and I'm gonna probably up the scale on the material, switching it out. Cause shit, when Mud Brothers first started, it was, hey, I'm doing this by myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't need. All I need is a shirt distribution company, and long as Amazon keep bringing this vinyl, I'm happy.
So if you were starting it by yourself, then how was it Mud Brothers?
Mud Brothers,
Yeah, if you're by
M
yourself and it's like, man, ain't nobody here to help me out with this. Why'd you call it Brothers then?
Mud Brothers was like I said in the first interview. Mud Brothers originally was a music group.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally me and my brother Ski. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. It was the mud was a different mud back then, but
Type shit.
so it was me and bro. You know what I mean? And we was grinding with this shit, like, but we never thought to put the shit on merchandise and sell it. We never did. If Pat, man, I know when my boy Pat see this, he gonna be like, I swear we never did. We was going to the mall getting 5, 6, 7 shirts made a piece for ourselves. And One of our homies from Waukesha, shout out Booski. I ain't talked to bro in a minute. Shout out to bro. I remember he was like, man, I need a red and black one. And I fuck around, got a red and black one. He took that motherfucker. So we never thought of it to be an actual brand. We was just thought it was us promoting us on this mixtape.
Right.
This is a mixtape. Mud Brothers was a mixtape. I still be going through my email finding samples from that tape with the big sound drop that go Mud Brothers. It's loud as hell, but I never.
He's loud as hell.
But really, but over the time as I transformed this into a brand, I pretty much I wanted it to mean more than what it meant. So Mud Brothers, it really stands for Made Us Determined Brothers. MUD, Made Us Determined Brothers. The brothers for like the unity, the to be able to connect with somebody that didn't have nothing with you. Shit,
Made us determined.
yeah, Made Us Determined. The Mud made us determined for real.
That's a good
That's
acronym there, or whatever they call it.
yeah. I actually had a shirt. I think last year? It had the MUD that made us determined. I think I made it in the Cream City Bucks colors.
Now, the brand, how much is that incorporated into the city? Or is it more of just the brotherhood of the people that you started? Or are you trying to make it a city thing? Like a lot of.
I did. I actually, when I first started, I got a big break with the shit. Like, shout out to Uncle KB, the playmaker. Uh, I don't. Do you remember the Brawl for It All, Reggie Brown and Tweezy?
Yes.
You remember the undercard was A Smiley and what was his name? Maintain and A Smiley. I did they robes, and
Type shit.
I had the Mud Brothers on the hood, on their hoods.
Okay, I remember that now. Yeah.
I was like,
There were some nice little robes.
can I say it? I don't want to say it wrong. It was like I was like a silent sponsor or a silent sponsorship partner or something like that. I don't want to say it wrong. Like I put money into it. No, I didn't. I actually caught a break. You know what I'm saying? They was when they did the fight, when the fight first, when the first talks about the fight came out, I think I was chilling with Uncle KB, and it was something about an undercard, and I was like, man, Uncle, it'd be cold if we could do the robes. You know what I'm saying? I customize them from the top to bottom. He said, man, you know what? Hell yeah, we can do it. Let's do it. Man, we ordered them robes, bro. The mugs came. I think the robes came like the day before the fight. We was on pins and man, we was on pins.
Man.
I swear, hey, I think it came right before the fight, and I think I got to do their whole outfit. They robes. I did their shirts. They walk out pretty much their whole ring attire. I did it, and it was crazy because people was like, when I first did the shorts, I put Mud Brothers. No homo. I put Mud Brothers right on the back of you know what I'm saying, on their ass.
Right.
People was like, "Why you do that?" I said, "Fam, if you look at a boxing match, you ain't gonna see the front of their pants." So I put all the logos on the back of the pants, and it made sense. It made a lot of sense once they got in the ring and got the fighting. I had looked over and I was like, "You see why I put this shit on the back of the pants, though?"
Mm-hmm.
Because the whole time they moving. All they see is the logo. They see the Mud Brothers logo. They see the Playmaker logo. They see the Ricardo and Moore logo. Shout out to all of them, fam. Shout out to them for even letting me be a part of that shit, fam. Uh, Bouchard's was like the main. For the main, they did the main event robes from Bouchard's, and I did the undercard robes. That shit was dope. So you know what I mean. I feel like I kind of made an imprint in the city. I think I threw out like 20, 30 shirts just to have them out there, man. Like, yeah. That was one of the dopest nights ever for the city of Milwaukee, fam.
I remember hearing a lot about it. That was at a time where
You didn't see that fight?
I saw the fight. I saw it recorded at home. For years, I stayed backwards, and Rick will even tell you that, like, 12, 13, 14 years ago, I was sharing his stuff and everything, and he was playing some of my guys on the radio and everything that I was, sending him to, so, like, I've been around. I just never really got into it. I was waiting for the right time. A time that I can come into hip hop and have something to offer. So that's when, well, I had all the equipment and I came into hip hop. Hey, I got something to offer. 'Cause I wasn't no rapper, you know.
Yeah, that name. People be thinking that I'm new too.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when you go into like a new circle or something like that.
I've been around, man, for a long time. Like Godzilla. I don't know if you know who Godzilla is.
I thought you meant the actual reptile that'd be sleeping and shit. Or down
Godzilla,
Tokyo.
the Midwest mixer, man. Like I grew up in studios watching him. Like I was young, and the big homies that I was with used to go to the studio, and they used to be like, yeah, they used to praise Godzilla, woo woo woo. This will record us, the Midwest Mixer, Doc B, all of them back in the day. Like when I used to be out here, this one we used to have postcards and CDs out there on the corner. You know what I'm saying? I was young and I was on that, bro. Like peep this, like back then I was always around. That's when I really first started, like wanting to learn how to engineer music. Fast forward 10, 15 years, I was recording at Blackout, and they wanted us to only work Pro Tools at Blackout. So they called in, guess who they called in to teach us Pro Tools?
Hmm.
Godzilla, dog. When he walked in, I said, dog, this crazy. Same person, you know what I'm saying, kind of idolized as a young, inspired engineer, like not being able to, bother him, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew that was a tedious job. You can't just walk up on an engineer like, hey, how you do this? No, that's, I was 14, 15 in the studio. You know what I mean?
Right.
And shit, it was just, crazy that when I got over there, that's who was teaching me how to do Pro Tools. You know what I mean? Now I'm an animal on Pro Tools, bro. Like it only took a couple sit, and ever since then, I feel like I can't be fucked with on Pro Tools. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of code engineers. It's a lot of code engineers in the city, bro. But I feel like I'm one of them engineers that got that sound. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. There.
Milwaukee, man, it's so much shit that come with being an engineer, dog. Them niggas, why? Because dog, you know how much courage it takes to record yourself and then play it somewhere.
That's called being a musician.
Yeah, but it
That's all.
also
That's all a part of it. Like everybody I know has a DI box to record themselves at home. So when they
yeah,
go, when they go to their group, they're like, "Hey, here's a rough draft of what it would sound like," and then everybody adds their own part to it. So like everybody, has this equipment and does all this stuff at home. Like, so it is a milestone to learn. It's one of those milestones as being a musician to learn how to do, because learning how to do that opens up so many doors for you to now be able to play with whatever you want and find your own sound. You
yeah,
know, because if you're paying for studio time, you're not worried about finding your own sound. You're just worried about getting the lyrics down and getting the fuck up out of there.
and that's what happened. That's how I ended up really like transferring over to the engineering and bagging out of the artistry, but still being a sneak artist and recording myself and recording still. But I don't even know who it is. It was an engineer that I went to, fam, when I was younger, bro. And the song just didn't sound right. So shit, that's when I got to learning and learning and learning and learning, and RIP Jesse, because he was one that taught me on Logic. He taught me how to kind of mix on Logic before he passed. Man, but when I figured it out, kept that shit. Like I never let it go. Like I always knew, okay, let me use this EQ. Let me bust this threshold to this. This ratio on this EQ should go to here. This bus should go there. This, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
always had that mental state of it. But back then I was on Logic and Fruity Loops and shit like that. So you know what I mean? I used to know. I knew how to run any DAW because it's basic record. But long as I knew what to put on that chain, it didn't matter what I was recording on. Long as I knew what to put in that chain, it didn't matter what I was recording on. But shout out Godzilla, man. He got me on Pro Tools. Dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Pro Tools, I go anywhere in the world and engineer. Cause that's the standard.
So Pro Tools your favorite, or you got another one that you like to use, like Studio One or anything like that? Studio One got pretty beasty.
Nope. Pro Tools.
Pro Tools.
I don't like hey, and what's crazy is a couple years ago, my boy Gmo, he used to always say, nigga, I'll do you in Pro Tools to your Logic. And I used to be like, man, yeah, whatever. Pro Tools ain't shit. Pro Tools ain't this. Dog, soon as I learned how to use Pro Tools, I called you. I said, all right, bro, look. I know I talked a lot of shit about goddamn Pro Tools, but dog, that shit hard, man.
But it also there's things that just intimidate people. You know, it's like especially when they look at a standard mixer, they just see all the knobs and the switches, and it's all like, yo, if you know how to run just one line, you can run the whole motherfucking thing, really.
Yeah,
Like I mean, it's like like
you work that whole like and shit. Like I said, I grew up around real engineers, motherfuckers that used to have mixing boards,
yep.
big 32s, big 48s, shit like that. Like, damn.
Standard for a lot of the bands. I keep a 16 because I had the 8 channel mic set that plugged into one input, so I didn't matter. But now that I'm getting rid of those and I'm leaning more towards the Shure PG58s, I'm definitely looking at getting a bigger board for when I do the bands with like a 32 board. Right now I got like the 16, and then I have a 16 and I have a 12 and two 12s.
See, I had a Zenny 1880 Behringer, I think it was.
How many channels?
I think it was the 16. Was it 16 or 8? It was the red one.
Oh, the color really isn't it? Is it like was it this big or was it bigger?
It was bigger than that because it had the faders on it. I want if I can get one of them. I think my
One of these.
engineering. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's the one that got the echo knob, the effect knob where you twist it.
Yep. All my con-
Yeah, on my soul.
the biggest complaint that we got from people this year was I can't have bitches, 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 bitches on my profile. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama looks at this, my church looks at this, or I got a respectable business, and it's like, okay, fine. You know what? We'll make some other
Yeah,
songs that are
yeah.
bangers because
Nigga, I was one of them. I was
yeah, you were.
not gonna lie, bro, because I just said I was like, dog, I love the song, but I just can't have it just playing. Like I think we booked you for an event and you made a music flyer, and I didn't know it was a music flyer, right? I'm gonna tell you this, dog.
I just put
My
the music
mama,
behind it.
my it scrolled past my mama page. I didn't never. All I did was, you tagged me in it, so I added it to the profile, and I added, kept going. My mama scrolled by and it played.
What was your mama's reaction?
Boy, my mama called me so fast. She just said, you got a flyer on your page just screaming bitches or something of that sort. And I was like, oh no. And it was like, I already knew exactly what post it was. I said, dog, I just added this post 20 minutes ago.
You told me that night. You said, "Hey, bro, like."
I came up to you like, hey, I don't want you to take no offense to me taking your shit down off my page, bro. I didn't want you to be offended. I
Yeah,
really like, and I was just like, dog, that motherfucker, I can't have it. Nigga, send me the radio version.
right. You know who Rise Hendrix is? Mr. Weird Bars.
It sounds familiar. I'm not gonna say yeah, but
Y-
it sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
the dude where like you see the reels of him and he's producing himself and he's got a bunch of different characters and they're just saying weird shit in the booth and he's just
You might have to send me a link, bro.
right. Well, he's headlining a big tour. One of my guys is his manager and putting on this thing, and it's like literally city after city after city after city after city, day after day after day after day after day after day. There's like there.
That's the life.
I was
That's
like.
the
I
life.
was like, okay, now I would rather do that than all the spaced out shit I did this year because I can just go knock out like 16 cities in like 2 weeks and just, get out of there. So,
Bro, the thing is, you did it. You made your motion.
mhm.
You went out there, made your own motion with song with, and then you did it with a song that a lot of people probably didn't believe you would make it with.
Every time we walk into a show, especially Cleveland, we got a really great reaction because I mean, I go in there. There was a chick that was doing like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera type music that went over there. That was the only other person in the bar that did not do hip hop. But every time I introduce myself to somebody, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do some rock or something?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, you'll see what's good." And then we'll just keep going. And then we hit the stage, and bitches came out and man, there was this lady that was there with like her mom or her grandma. She was in a wheelchair, and like she's just bent over, and her mom or grandma's rubbing her ass and everything. Like it got weird in there. But like, yeah, we've had like chicks jump on stage and get kicked out of the bars for it and everything. That happened in Appleton. But they tell you should have a manager, but it's like honestly, if I was paying a manager, I wouldn't have been able to afford to do everything I did.
Man, yeah,
I'd be too busy
certain
paying
managers
him.
like when I was doing the management shit, bro. I used to the money that they was putting towards the management service really was they doorways. Like shit, that was me. That was pretty much me trying to set it up to where it's like, okay, this show slot 150. All right, your management fee for the month probably was 350, $400, shit like that. But the way I used to break it down to them, like, hey, that's just a retainer for your services, all this, and this. So if we had a show miles away, I used to tell them like, hey, look, all right, this go like I used to try to sit back and break it down, even though shit the hotel costs, goddamn it. Like, look, if we finna go here, all right, it's gonna cost this much. We gonna need this much in gas, this much in this, and you gonna pay for it. I'd be like, all right, just make sure I got a hotel. Shit, just make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I used to try to show artists that's what you do with your money. Like, all right, cool. If you find out you got a inside leak on somebody selling verses, like back in the day, I don't know what happened to this little trick of the game that people don't do no more. I remember back in the day, you could go buy a verse, a throwaway verse
Still can.
for like
Go
for
to
like
anodomini.com and you can find them.
man. I'm just saying. I remember, but people used to do it.
I'm about to start doing
Like
it. No bullshit.
it used to be so cold. Like when I got my first, couple $100 and shit, and verses was only like 150, 200 from this little black dot site, little black market shit, whatever the shit was, bro. It was a win. Like shit. I wish I still had that damn computer. Cause shit, I got verses from everybody, but I never got a chance to use them. And nobody could never say it wasn't the artist because it was the artist. It was just a verse they didn't want that the engineer pulled out the garbage bin and pieced together. 2017, around that time, boss,
Okay.
when it was like little sites that I remember how it used to come up. It was a little blog, I mean not a blog, a little pop-up on the side of YouTube or something that'd be like, you want a verse from XYZ? click here, and then you click on that motherfucker, fam, and then like shit. Don't get me wrong, some of them was spam, but some of them was legit. Back in the day, spam wasn't shit. You'll have a spam and it'll be spam guarded, but most of that shit that was popping up was real. Goddamn. So shit, we click on that shit and it'd be like for a verse from Future, a verse from Lil Wayne, Lil Twist. Uh, man, I just remember that shit. It was just a way that you could get them verses. Like it was actual verses, bro. And a lot of
Man.
people kind of got on with that shit. Like who, man, I don't know if Billboard Burnham was doing it, but Burnham used to have a lot of verses from the industry back in the day. And I used to be like, man, that nigga snap. Like, shit. Like, dog, that nigga snap. I ain't gonna never knock, bro. He snap.
So if there was a couple of guys, um, if you were putting together an album and you can have three major artists on there actually feature with you, go in the studio with you and everything, who would those three people be?
Bro, out the gate, I'm gonna say this shit. Like, I say this shit everywhere when people ask me this if I want to do a feature. Bro, I want to do a feature with Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates cold, bro. And I feel that my sound and his sound on the track go hard, bro. Go hard, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but it'll be Kevin, and I got two more space. I don't know. I don't know. I probably would go down there with goddamn Sauce Walker. Yeah, I go get Sauce. Well, no, you said Major though. Major. Let me go
Uh
back.
huh.
Sauce ain't well. Sauce, man, fuck Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker, independent motherfucker, but he major on the moves, man. Shout out to Sauce. Uh, Last but not least, I don't know. I couldn't think of the third one, man. The third one probably would be like it'll be either between Jeezy or Gotti, man. Cause
D-
them two albums right now got me torn between the two. Like I don't, man. Jeezy snap, but Yo Gotti snap, but Jeezy snap.
I haven't heard it yet. I've been kind of building the suspense on it for some reason. Because I'm a big Jeezy fan, but I don't know.
But
I like his older
that Yo
shit.
Gotti, it was Yo Gotti and DJ Drama, man. You know they started it all together. So shit, that's what made that album legendary. But Jeezy though, barked the whole album.
I'm gonna I'm gonna probably be looking at that later on today.
Jeezy barked the whole album. Yo Gotti got them hits though, but Jeezy, it was like man, it was quality street music again. I think I even heard Justice League do some of the production, and that right there alone definitely set a different tone for production to me. Because Justice League, called when they was producing them hits, called
Which albums were those? Was that like motivation and shit like that?
man, no, you know Justice League did a lot of. If I'm not mistaken, Justice League did a lot of Rick Ross shit back in the day. Uh, I think they did some Wayne. They did some Jeezy, but it was just the production, the beats, the instruments they used to man, just to display. Like nigga, you can't you can't find production like that, bro. Like ain't nobody that's doing what Justice League do. That when you hear that Justice League, that tag, You know that beat finna be fire.
Uh,
Even if the artist ain't, that beat finna be fire.
have you ever taken a look into what Justice League runs for equipment for the recording and producing and everything?
I don't know. I don't know. But the beats they be making, the,
He's like, fuck everything else, them beats.
the beats, nigga, fuck what they record though. It's the beats. I don't know what they using. For real.
Yeah, the beat does make a big difference, and what there was the dude that made well like 98% of our beats. Um, he died several months after we started messing around, and he would sell packs of 5 beats for $100, and we would just buy a bunch of those. And
Oh, get blood.
right, and it was beats like "Bitches Get It." In My City was one of his. Yeah, there was and a few that we're doing here, but there's a bunch of other beats that never came through correctly. Like, and there's a bunch of messages between us saying, "Hey, yo, that's not sending right. That's not sending right." It finally got to a point where like I can play it on my side, but it's not in a format that I can bring over to a recording program. So
You gonna have to put it in like Fruity Loops or something.
I want to say I sent it out to Demetrius Westbrook, uh, and I asked him if he could play around with it and see if he can get it, and he couldn't do anything with it. I'm all like, uh,
What?
huh?
Do it say dot MP3 dot wave? What it say? Dot what?
Uh, sure, I can't remember what it was, but it was like a file. It was like a, it wasn't a music file or a media file. It was like a,
It was probably a stack file, bro. It was probably the beat broke down, and you had to no bullshit. That shit be happening. Producers will be there sent you a whole stem pack, and you got to throw it at Fruity Loops.
okay,
Fruity Loops they either compress it or bust it down. You know, well, shit. I know at least that done happened to me before.
okay. And that's fucked up because I just got rid of Fruity Loops on this computer. Fuck. I'll have to get it back.
Yeah. When we get off of here, Red, I'll send you my login. You can get it right back. I got an actual login.
I wanted to say I
Red,
could I could send you the song and because I got quite a few of them, and if you can transfer them over I'll send you a little bit, you know what I'm saying, for doing that. Fucking A.
figure that shit out, bro. Good shit.
Cool.
I don't do that. Well, I work third shift, bro. That shit. I be
How is that adjustment going back to work? How is that adjustment going back?
shit. Bill, shit. How is it when you don't pay a bill?
It hurts.
No, shit. It's just shit. It's certain shit you gotta when you gotta take care of shit. You gotta take care of shit, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
body in motion stays in motion.
And you gotta stay in motion, like shit. You just gotta take care of shit, bro. And
Mhm.
when it comes to that, it don't matter how I feel, as long as that shit get taken care of.
Right. Well, when you do get to the points of like I know that you've actually done pretty successful out here with your shit, but how many times, at least in the last year, has there been any times where like you sit back and wonder if you should even keep doing the things you're doing, like keep doing the clothing line or keep doing music, or you're thinking maybe I should stop doing this stuff and focus on this, like
uh, yeah, it's like I stopped focusing on trying to make everything better for everybody and start working on myself, like working on being better, being better for the family, my kids, all that shit. Cause shit, I was daily running for this mud, bro, for this logo on my chest, bro. I was here, I'm running there. I'm in this city, I'm in that city. I'm trying to be on I want my logo on this flyer. I want my logo on this party. I want my logo here. Hey, I'm coming to your podcast and I'm throwing mud everywhere. Hey, I'm in Walgreens throwing mud around. It was the shit that I was doing. I was moving too much. So I really slowed down. I started crunching the numbers and seeing like, okay, what sold more? What did I make more profit of? What did I hold on to? Like, so shit, now that I got that, I know where I want to go. Like, I want to be more like not a sophisticated brand. I want it to be more like more than t-shirts. Put it like that. I'm a shit. I'm gonna go with some corporate shirts, some collar shirts, some polos, some, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit, man. All type of different shit, bro. That's gonna kind of transfer my brand into the market a little different this time.
Are there times where you sit back and wonder if you should stop everything altogether? I mean, like, of course, everybody goes through that in the early days, but even with as much as you got going on and as successful as you've been, do you still get those times?
Yeah, yeah. We don't have, man. Shit, me and my lady we don't have that. It's like, man, shit. Like, if I didn't get the position I got now at the job I got, I would have been in Texas, bro. we should have. We should have packed up and we was gone, man. We was just gonna go, but uh, got blessed with the little ice position. You know what I'm saying? To the point where shit, I'm able to still live free and go to work. I'm gonna say it like that, bro. Because like I said, I ain't gonna disclose too much, but it was but to answer the beginning question, it was a hell of a transition. But in the end, bro, shit had to be taken care of, bro. And I wanted more. Like I said, I slowed all the way down for t-shirt season. It's people still rocking these shirts from the first drop.
Yeah, I have one of those, only red.
Yeah, I got it in there. They came in every color.
Right.
So it was like shit. All the shoes they ain't too many color waves that's not coming out that I didn't do already. Like I was just looking at my shit like 2 seconds ago, like dog. I snapped. Like even when I did, let me see if I can pull it back up. Even when I did the monkeys,
Yeah.
I went crazy with the monkeys around this time 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers. I really liked the other ones. The sweater I ended up that you sent off of me, or that I bought off your person.
Yeah, the
I forgot what the
for
writing
thou
on it
hate,
was.
the for thou hate is what makes me strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I started out with the haters make me famous,
Right.
and that campaign, I swear to God, I love that campaign because I really went on a real run with that because everybody had that shirt. Like it was people that was commenting that I ain't even know. Like, yeah, I need that shirt. And the pictures that I have from that campaign, man, I think I got the governor holding that shirt.
What?
Yeah.
You
Uh,
didn't Photoshop this shit or nothing, did you?
on God, I did. On God, I didn't, bro. Want to tell you what's so funny? So look, my uncle, shout out my uncle Eric. My uncle used to always call me when a celebrity or somebody was somewhere and he knew exactly where they was at. Like not on no sneaky shit. He'd be like, "Hey, uh, Pettis down at there, down at the grocery store right now. And if you run up on him, give him a shirt. Tell him Herb sent you." Like he'd do shit like that. So it was one day I was at the shop and I was just working, bro. And yep, it was a haters make me famous shirt. I was rough as hell. So he called me. He said, what's his name? Is it Tony Evers? I don't know
Yep.
what. Look, man, I'm high, but yeah.
Yep.
What that shirt say, dog? Haters make me famous.
Yep.
I went on a stupid run with that shirt. So after I did that run, I went back to the plain logo Mud Brother shirt, and then I went to the Big Monkeys, and then I went back on the campaign. I just went on a crazy campaign with I never forget it, bro. I went on a camp.
What's your favorite shirt design that you've made so far? Your favorite any clothing design? The shirt, the pants, the shoes, the hats, anything.
Uh, it's gonna forever be this logo, bro. Forever, bro.
Right, the one you're wearing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's forever, bro. These, cause this what started it. Don't get me wrong, I love it for thou haters what makes me strong. Because shit, it's like I really be trying to put shit how I be feeling or how no how shit feel in general. I try to put that on a shirt to where it don't sound corny. Like I don't never want none of my shirts to look like they belong in city trends, bro. No bull. I don't want. I barely want it to look like it's from a store, but
Yeah,
I don't.
putting the nice little putting the words of advice, putting the words of encouragement, things like that
Yeah,
on there is really actually does a lot because people look at that right away like even better than just a nice logo. Like, oh, that's a nice logo. Okay, cool, but that's a good message.
even the hustle hard.
Yep.
Sure. When I
Like,
did that campaign, that shirt was hard. Uh, now it's just I'm really trying to. I just wanted to be better. I don't want to keep doing it with the t-shirts and shit like that. Now I'm trying to get into the stitching. I want to learn how to sew personally. Don't get me wrong. Graham's been trying to teach me since I was a kid, but I'm gonna learn how to sew. And when I learn that, it's over with.
he said, I'm adding weird pockets in places you didn't think there'd be.
I'm just gonna dapper Dan. I'm gonna be I'm gonna have the soul of dapper Dan, boss. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be putting shit together so cold. I'm be putting shit together so cold, bro. I swear to God.
Now, do you have a main message or a main goal for? I know everybody has for the different things that they do, and I'm pretty sure that is different for the different things that you do on what your message is. But for the clothing line, what's the real message and goal behind that?
My real message and goal is to stay determined. Like I really, I invested in this, and it's like I manifested a long time ago. When I first bought the logo, I manifested it. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, let me be all the way correct. The plug was Pyramid Graphics. He was from Canada. My boy Frames plugged us with him, and I don't know if I bought it or I went in on it, but bro had some type of package deal, and my nigga Frames put me on the whole little shit, bro. I was listening to the last interview and I said, damn, I didn't even shout my nigga Frames out. Cardi Frame James. Cardi Frame James really connected us with Dog in Canada, fam. But over the time, me and Dog in Canada got cool. I was calling him on the phone, all type of shit, bro. And truth be told, dude from Canada wanted one of the t-shirts back then. When he first sent the logo and made the logo, he said, I told him I'm gonna go get us some t-shirts made for shows and shit. He was like, man, send me one. Them shirts gonna be hard. I ain't even think to do the shit back then, bro.
What's the farthest you've sent those shirts?
Yeah, I done said I honestly think I'm not even gonna say I done hit 50 states. No, I know I done hit a couple of these motherfuckers, bro. Because like I done sent them as far as Texas, Florida. I know I done personally took it to Vegas. I put it in some influencers' hand in Vegas. They landed in Detroit, and the other one was in like where was he at? I think he was from New Mexico. But yeah, the furthest I done sent it to probably at least one in each coast. I say in each coast. Like I know I went all the way out there. One went to California. I got family out there that was ordering, and when they wore it, they was man. It was and shout out to my family, bro. I'm gonna be real, because shit, having family everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Having family in all these different places, and all it do is take for you to get on Facebook and send them and say, "Hey, I'm pushing the brand, boo boo boo," and they supporting. As soon as it get out there, like the haters make me famous shirt, when it got out there to Arkansas, my family in Arkansas, man, it's a wave of mud in Arkansas, boy. Down in the little country, boy. I swear to God. Uh, shit, but yeah, Tennessee, man, anywhere where my family was at, I pretty much got it sent there. I did a lot of sending in the beginning. They was supporting that, man. They was supporting that shit, man. And they helped, and that helped with marketing. Like, even though it was family, a video of me walking to the motherfucking post office sending this shit out, it helped with my promotion. Like, I learned early in building this shit. Like, they don't want to see you in it.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I learned I did not take a picture of myself in mud for like the first 6, 7 months to a year. I didn't post no picture of me in it. I was just posting pictures of everybody. That's why my gallery big. I got plenty pictures of people
Yep.
in it. And that was like one of the biggest things. Like, even when I was sending it to people, I would write in the box, "Hey, take a picture, tag me, send me the picture back so it can be a part of my campaign." I was telling people that,
Right.
like, out the gate, like, "Look, man, you helping me build my campaign." So it was like, man, I was like probably like shit, 100 and some pictures up alone just with family. My brother, my mama, just with them alone, I was 100 pictures up. And then I got people from here sending me pictures, people doing music videos, got my shit on. People, man, Uncle Monte Carlo taking a picture with a celebrity holding the shit up. Woo woo, it was just a game plan for me. Like, if I could put it on these people, like, let me just put it on these people and let these people move around. Like, even when I did the campaign with the less fortunate people, like, I was giving them a shirt and they was on the corners. I told people, like, "Hey, I ain't doing this to shame nobody, but every time y'all take a picture and post a picture with this man in this shirt, I'm gonna bring them $5." Man, man, I say that man ate, boy. You hear me?
Good.
That man ate. For real, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I was thankful for that too. Like, I wasn't doing that how can I say, I wasn't doing that to shame nobody. I literally was
Let's help
sitting
each
in the
other.
back. Man, no, bro, I was sitting in the back of in the back of my shop. And that man was going through the garbage, boss. Right hand of God, my
It's,
nigga.
come
Right
here,
hand of
man. Come
God.
here.
If I can find, I'm gonna find the live and I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it, bro. But I seen him. He was digging through the garbage. I said, "No, I gave him a shirt. I gave him some shoes. I think I gave dog some brand new Air Max. And it was crazy because I was looking for them Air Max probably like 2 months after that. It was funny, but that's another story. But I had gave him some shoes, and I was like, you know what? I'm finna just let me do this. I said, do you mind if I do a video with you? He said, no. So I went live and I said, look, y'all see my guy right here? He know I'm recording. If y'all see him on the bus stop and say, let me take a picture, he gonna pose for you. He gonna let you take the picture. He gonna let you take the picture. And every time y'all post and tag me, he gonna get $5. And I told that to the man too. He was like, he was like, tag me, tag me.
Right.
And it was funny, bro, because the shirt that he had on, it was plain words at Mud Brothers Co. across the shirt. That's all the shirt said. Man, I think I kept that up for like 2, 3 weeks, 2, 3 weeks. And then they stopped tagging me. They stopped seeing them, I guess. But then I seen them another time and I had gave them a hoodie. And somebody had took a picture and posted them and said, you gave him this hoodie. I know it was only you that gave it to him. Because I think it was one of my custom one-on-one hoodies type shit. You know how I be doing, bro. But yeah, bro. That was definitely a blessing, bro. That's how I got the brand on a different scale. That was dope. I forgot about that. Well, I didn't forget about it, but that was definitely one of the times where the brand was helped by me helping.
I was gonna say, yeah. Have you done any like events, charity events, food drives, Coach for Kids, stuff like that? If you do, are you doing them again?
No, I haven't. I want to though. I definitely want to. I want to do something. Maybe me and you I tap in with you on that too. That's something that I can tap in that I got actual access to do. We'll talk about it though. We ain't gonna talk about it. Okay.
Well, I just had on Nick Smith. He's in like four different bands as well as he puts on guitars for vets, um, over at Q Club of Waukesha every year, and it's coming up in February. And basically, it's a pocket Q section of musicians that go up there and do their thing. It's a big show that is basically a big donation and drive to be able to buy a bunch of guitars and put them in the hands of vets. So they have because music helps and music heals. So that's one of the drives that they're doing. So that's one that Milwaukee Entertainment News is actually has a spot up on for a few minutes to get up and kind of highlight things for a little bit. So I'm looking at finding other ways to be a part of that. So you want to tap in with that, you can just always find Nick Smith and say, hey, I heard you're doing guitars for vets.
Tap in with that too.
Yep, you can really, just tap in. Hey, I heard you do guitars for vets. What can I do to help? What do you guys need? You know, be
Right.
like, hey, put on a sale. 15% of our shirt sales go to guitars for vets or whatever now through here. Things like that.
Man, that's time I could have 100 pack of them motherfuckers out there, bro. I wouldn't even charge that much for those shirts.
Yeah, you just put the and make them specialty too. Be like the Mud Brothers logo with like the POW thing underneath it or something like that. Like this specialty shirt will only be sold between this time, and the profits from this one go to, or a percentage of the profits go to Guitars for Vets.
So,
That'd be awesome to do right there. Boom. We'll cut that piece out.
yeah, we definitely could work on that.
um, is there anything that you can talk about as far as your plans that are coming up? Anything that you could talk about is what you're going to be doing for the next year?
Uh, I'm working on this music, man. That's what I've really been. I've been working on the music behind the scenes, but I've been really recording like a motherfucker, bro. Like I got a lot of music that I've been holding on to that I'm finna drop out in pieces. I got some I'm probably gonna drop probably around first quarter, but I want to start off in the beginning of the quarters. Now the music, the brand gonna get bigger, brand gonna get better. I wanna do a lot of things, bro. Like I really wanna make a lot of different things happen in the city, bro. Like as far as the events, I want the events to get bigger. You know, me and the Boo always working on something. Like even outside the scene, sis always working on some shit as well. That she been getting back into the music scene herself, and that's what's dope too. A lot of plans that I ain't gonna talk too much about, but
But you got
I'm
new
really
music coming out for the year, though.
trying to make this music.
Yeah. Any features on there that you want to talk about from anybody, or?
I got a lot of open verses right now that I'm filling up, and I'm gonna try to just surprise people with it, bro. Like, cause I worked with a lot of people over the time, but now it's time for me to start putting shit out and letting people hear it. Cause don't get me wrong, I let people hear it, but I don't be putting no pressure on it. Like I got songs on iTunes that I just let play that I don't really promote yet. But when people hear it and then they read the tag or they listen to it and they see my name at the end of a movie, shout out Swift Slum. He put me in I think that was Circumstances 2 and 3. Had one of my songs in there. And I ain't really take no credit for it. I ain't tripping on that. Cause I didn't really want people to know yet. But when people saw my name, I remember my auntie calling me like, I just watched a movie on Amazon Prime and I saw your name at the end of it. My mama called me and saw that.
Oh yeah.
So that's I wanna do a lot more of that. Like I
Making
don't wanna
music you can hear in something like a movie, yeah.
yeah, I don't wanna be talking about I want you to read my name in the credits.
All right.
They can read my name in the credits and then figure it out. But yeah, the music I'm definitely gonna get to dropping though. I'm gonna send you some too. You probably get a pre-release file or something, bro. Something that you could check out.
Awesome. And once again, how easy it is to find you on all your different platforms. What you got?
At the boy made it, pretty much anywhere. Well, on Instagram is what is at Trail Thomas. On Facebook is at Trail Thomas. They done switched my name out. They gave me a blue check and then took it and then gave it back. I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on with Instagram, but I'm not gonna pay. I'm not paying for that.
Right. And
But
for
and
everybody that
that's
doesn't know, that's Daboi, Daboi, made it.
DOI.
Yep. And Trail Thomas on the Instagram, that's Trael.
Yeah,
Get that
that's it.
in. All right. And which one do they look do they look up in Spotify and shit for music?
Trail made it.
Trail made it.
It's gonna be Trail made it. I don't know what they can really look up. Oh no, well, the music that's up there that you can find is Trail made it. You'll be able to find it that way, but when I do drop, it's gonna be the boy made it, and it's gonna be under Made It Works.
Oh
So
yeah.
all that, having my own publishing and all that, I'm not finna play with that. Shout out to Empire and what's that? Uh, Digital. What's the name of that? The other distribution company that's a part of it that's helping. That's like a partner company. But long story short, it's distributed through Empire. You got an Empire account. That shit dope.
Nice.
Took,
Nice.
it took a long time to figure that shit out. I swear it did.
Hey, it got figured out and it's working now.
I swear it did.
Well, shit, that's about everything that we're going to have for you. In the meantime, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, name it after me.
Yeah.